What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So we needed to talk about AMC today and what happened today, because today wasn't a bad day. It was a really, really good day. As you can see, we're up 15%. We'll get into all of the details and why I think that this pattern is going to be a killer. It's going to be something that really ends up, pushing this thing to the moon. So before we get started, make sure you hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. And make sure you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Don't forget to check out some of the links in the description. If you want to join as a member, you want to join the Patreon or the Discord group, you can do that in the description, as well as a bunch of other things that are down there. So definitely check out all that stuff. Now, what we're seeing today in the markets, let's break that down, and then we're going to go through the pattern that I'm talking about. And some of you may know because you probably do your own analysis, but we can see that right now it is moving. It's currently at $55, fluctuating really between that, $55.20, $55.10. It's around 15% up. Now, you can see that it is starting to fall back a little bit after a large increase it just had at the end of the day. The market is about to close in like 15 minutes, so it's definitely going to have a lot of fluctuation as we go forward. So don't really know where this will close. You'll probably know before I finish this video. So I would imagine it's going to close probably somewhere around that $55 mark, if not maybe a little bit lower. I would hope a little bit higher. But anyways, let's look at exactly what the highs and lows were. So we did have an opening price of $52.48. We had a high of $59.68. So just getting close to that $60 mark. We had a low of $51.50. We have volume of 333 million. A lot of people thought that it wasn't going to be as high a volume today because we didn't really see the crazy amount of volume that we've seen previously in the pre-market. But after the pre-market, we started to see a lot of volume come through the door. I mean, huge candlesticks. And you can see the price action that we had today. In the pre-market, it really didn't gap up too much. It did gap up a little bit, got all the way up to $49, and then ended up decreasing, getting up to $51, and really didn't break that the whole entire pre-market until we got towards the end of the pre-market here. So we got to about that 50 mark in the pre-market, $52 mark in the pre-market, when it decided to increase at the open, which typically doesn't happen. Typically, you'll see that large red candlestick. So we've seen a little red candlestick, and then it started to increase where it did pull back to the 15 moving average, started to consolidate a little bit. So you've seen that little bit of a bull flag right here. So it started to increase, had a little bit of consolidation, had a large green candlestick indicating a large upward movement. And it went up to $59.68, right? That was the high that we seen of the day. Did not get back to that point, and ended up falling and, resetting itself on the RSI, getting really low on the RSI as well. And then just starting to kind of level out, really fluctuating between 2 points, really that $53 mark and this $56 mark. Now it started to have this ascending level of support. You can see this upward movement here, the way that it was moving. I want to see if I can build something here while we have the time. So yeah, you could see that it was moving up here consistently. You could see this movement. Did have ascending levels of support there, while also having those ascending level of resistance as well. While you draw this, ascending levels of resistance as well, creating that slightly upward moving channel. So it was really good movement. It wasn't anything that was crazy. It wasn't something you can basically say, oh, it's squeezing at the moment. It wasn't doing that at the moment. But you did see it get up to the point to where it got back to about $59.50, which is still lower than where we were at. It kind of retested that $60 mark to where it fell down and it dropped back below or down to that $51 mark to increase as of late. So right now, currently at $55, up 14 or 15%, and we're sitting pretty. It's not a bad situation, and I'll tell you why. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to see it skyrocket. I want to see it go to the moon. Obviously, you want to see it go to the moon, but based on the setup that's actually happening, it's not ready yet. Now, a lot of people were asking me, hey, why isn't this taking off? We see 333 million shares worth of volume. Why are we not seeing a large increase here? Well, we know that they still haven't covered their shorts yet. This is mainly just FOMO buying, people that want to get in, and some people that are getting out as well. This is mainly that buying while you also are partnering extra shorts on top of it. So we know exactly what's going on here, that it's not ready yet. It's literally in the beginning stages of actually having that squeeze right now. So now, ultimately, you're here for one reason, and to understand exactly what that pattern is that we want to see, that we know is going to make this blow. Well, it's very simple. If we look at the day chart, you're going to see something really good here, and it's going to be the start of something new, to quote High School Musical. We have this large pole here that we're looking for a bull flag scenario. Basically, we're looking for that bull flag. So we have that large, pole here, for lack of a better term. Come on. Draw this here. And then what I'm going to look for is a rectangle. And we're going to draw this rectangle here. So it's going to create this flag out here maybe for a couple of days. And then we're going to see a large green candlestick that indicates that upward momentum. So we're looking for that bull flag scenario here in the day chart so that it can skyrocket here. Once it hits a certain level of consolidation, we'll see it skyrocket. So don't be afraid, if one of these days, we see, let me just select this. If one of these days we see like maybe a down day, it's going to fluctuate in between these areas here. So not just in between these levels. These were some levels that I set earlier today. All of these levels were earlier today. But if you start to see it fluctuate and start to level out somewhere around here, looking like consolidation, just wait, because it's going to be something that really takes off. And I mean, takes off to the absolute moon. And nothing's really going to stop it. And that's just seriously just based on FOMO buying. Once it gets to a point to where we're ready for this to actually squeeze and they start covering a lot of their shorts, it's going to be something a lot different. You're going to see massive movement. And this is just something that's going to get it started, getting it over $100, because that's what we want, right? We don't just want it to break past 70. We don't want it to break past 80 or 90. We want it over $100. Some people are predicting that this is going to get over 100, by the end of the week. And I can't really give you that prediction. It's very difficult to predict. But right now we know it's making some huge moves, some really, really big moves. And when we look at the short interest, we understand that that's still increasing. We've seen some false numbers earlier today, and I couldn't verify it because I don't have Ortex, of the short interest going down by like 17%, which is crazy over Friday when we seen it, that it pretty much went down, but not as much as that. And now we're seeing the short interest that's actually, increasing. So we know that they're still doubling down, tripling down on these short positions to, kind of, I guess, get back at us. I don't know, maybe survive. I don't really know what they're trying to do, but really they should just give up. I mean, if they don't give up, it makes our squeeze stronger. And as long as we continue to hold, as long as the whales continue to hold, we're in a good situation. So anyways, that's what I have for you guys today. Let me know what you're thinking about AMC, where it will be by the end of tomorrow, the next day. Do you think we're going to have any negative days in between? Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Don't forget to check out some of the links in the description. If you want to join as a channel member, you can do that. That's the first link in the description. And if you want to join the Discord group, that is the next link in the description. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I know that was a mouthful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.